Okay, so welcome everybody. Now you see a team of people with red hats. I'm not going to introduce them by name at the moment because at the moment they're just going to be part of the scenario. But I will welcome, we have the Acting Regional Commander, Ray Jackson, the man in the uniform over here.
Thank you for coming, Ray. Thank you for coming, it's really great that you've come.
So we're here today because Andy invited us to present to your conference, but he said, but I don't want the same old talking heads. I want it to be interactive. So we've designed this specifically for you. It's a mock bushfire scenario involving visitor information centres. Okay? So it is interactive. There is dress-ups, as you might have seen. So the more you put in, the more you'll get out of it. So we do expect you to act, break out the inner thespian. So the idea of it is that, you don't know what to expect. Yes, you know that there's going to be a bushfire sometime during this 30 minutes. So it's actually just a 30-minute scenario, but it actually represents, it's a Saturday afternoon in the beautiful town of Touristville. Okay, on the Visitor Information Centre there's a map of Touristville and there's a list there of all the different attractions and accommodation that you might see in a typical touristy town. So I'll get straight into the description. Basically it's a Saturday afternoon in summer. It's pretty hot, windy, it's going to be a hot one today. Touristville's a popular tourist destination. Local, interstate and international visitors. And as I say, more information about the town and its regional attractions are on the table, but you can also invent it a bit, So visitor information stuff, it's up to you, just to think about, how you're going to present your town to your visitors. So in the setup, we have 4 visitor information centres. 1, 2, 3 and 4. I'm sorry if I confuse you with the numbers since you already, organised the numbers, but our numbers are different to your numbers. We've sorted it all out, okay? And here you have each visitor information centre has a manager and 4 volunteers. And you also have a CFS facilitator, if they just put their hand up, those just at the visitor information centres. Now these people are here to provide you some information, but they're not going to tell you what to do. Okay, they're just going to drop little tidbits in from the community or what you might have heard on the radio or something like that. So, but you can't say, what do I do with that? Because they can't tell you. But they can tell you, can ask them, what's happening outside? Because they're sort of eyes and ears to the outside world. Okay, and then down the back corner we have the tourist staging area. We have lots of enthusiastic tourists. I think you can see you all bursting to get into the dress-ups. Okay, and that's your home base. And this is where you'll get your directions for action. And the movements will be then the tourists will visit the visitor information centres and proceed around the room. So we also have over here Ray's at the CFS information table, and this is where you'll go to get information during the scenario. And then in the back corner you have Tracy and Eve, and this is the tour, the destination, the voucher check-in area. When you get if you book accommodation, then you'll take your vouchers here to proceed you to destination. So, as I said, this scenario runs for 30 minutes and each 5 minutes represents about an hour in real time. So it goes for 6 hours, so think of that. Obviously, that's different to real time, if you work that out. But it starts at 12 and finishes at 6. Now, on the big screen, I do have to warn you, there will be video footage of bushfire and also some beautiful tourist shots of our beautiful township and rural surrounds of Touristville. Okay, you won't get much information from it. It's a bit like the TV news. You'll see some pictures, but it might not be very informative. So it's really there for atmosphere rather than information. But you will get some information from it. So basically, lots of tourists are visiting today, and then as they visit during the day, things happen, and then what happens next really depends on you. Okay, I can't say more than that. So the rules. It's important. The more you put in, the more you get out of it. Be timely. If you have an action card, tourists, that says only stay for 3 minutes, do only stay for 3 minutes because that's like 40 minutes in real time. Are you really going to... Haven't started yet. Stay at the Visitor Information Centre that you're at, or go back to one. So let's have an even distribution between the four tables, and we're going to have a bit of a chat at the tables. Okay? If you'd like to follow up this session, if you've got some further thoughts about it, there's a couple of numbers there you can ring. You might like to have a bushfire awareness session in your workplace. You might like to run a scenario with your team for fun, on a team building day or something, in preparation for your procedure writing. And I just don't think what else. Oh, okay, the feedback sheet, if you hand it back to Andy or Tamara, then we'll be collecting them and we'll be collating it and we'll actually send it back to you, Andy, and you can distribute it to the delegates. So you've got all day to do it. Oh yes, and so Amy and I are coming back for dinner tonight, so if you want to harass us then you can harass us then.